beautiful pinstripe suit, fittingly, as the Yankees take the field.
Back then?
You know what? Good question. When did the boss get into the turtleneck? Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by TikTok. Esteori Ruiz leads off. Tyler Nevin in the 2-0. Brent Rooker. Langoliers, Toro in the middle of the order. Then it's Blade, Schumann, Allen, and Hernandez.
Well, there's the numbers for Nestor Cortes. This will be his 6th start. Nice ERA. And you'll love the walks. 5 walks in 29 innings. Let's check out the Nissan pitcher's scouting report. From the side, he likes to drop down against righties. The only thing is you need to mix in a slider. A lot of those pitches have been fastballs. You don't want to get predictable combination. His last outing, fastball cutter. Did throw a whole lot of change-ups. The last outing he did, he had a fastball change-up combination. 2 in a row. Let's see if he can put 2 good starts in a row. And he had that little, I wouldn't say clunker against Cleveland, but he had 2 outstanding bookends against the Marlins and the Rays. Let's see if he can put another one together.
He was ready early.
He was. He's ready to go.
And Marvin Hudson saying, all right, we got to wait a minute, Nestor. We have television obligations here. Now Nestor can pitch and induces a pop-up. Foul ground. Rizzo, 1 pitch, 1 out for Nestor Cortes. Let's check out the defense presented by Defender. Alex Verdugo in left, Aaron Judge in center, Juan Soto in right, Cabrera and Volpe on the left side, Torres and Rizzo on the right side, and Trevino catches Cortes. It is a very, very cold night at the stadium. Even during batting practice, when the sun was shining, it was still very cold on the field. As Nevin fights that off foul. Let's take a look at the game time weather presented by Bigelow, the official hot tea of the Yankees. I mean, I disagree. It doesn't feel like 50. No. It feels like 38.
I agree with that. Not 50.
Fisted to first. Rizzo steps on the bag, and a quick 2 outs for Cortes. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
The pressure, put the pressure on. He did it last night. He capitalized on a lot of Oakland mistakes. 20 errors for the Oakland A's. That's 2nd in Major League Baseball to the Red Sox. Add on, you did a great job in those middle innings, attacking on, and that's what you need to do. First inning runs are great, but those middle runs are the one to put the nail in the coffin in the series. You win the series. You get a win tonight?
Yeah.
3 out of 4.
They've won 6 of their first 7 series this season. They've won 6 straight series against the A's at home. And Cortes quickly ahead of Rooker 0-2. The 0-2 is fouled straight back. Oh, Marvin Hudson right in the middle.
You'll take that.
Yeah. 27th season. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Nestor Cortes with an efficient 9-pitch 1-2-3 first. Volpe, Soto, Judge at the top. Stanton, Rizzo, Torres following them. Then Verdugo, Trevino, and Cabrera rounding out the Yankees starting 9.
And there you see Alex Wood, 0-2 with a really high ERA. 21 and 2/3 innings. Those 11 walks. Let's check out the Nissan pitcher's scouting report. He's not overpowering. He's got a fastball about 90 to 91, and he's finding bats. Opponents are hitting .359 against Alex Wood, and completes it. This start against the Yankees, he's now started against all 30 major league teams.
Yeah, his 12th big league season. This is his 208th major league start, and yet this is his first ever start against the Yankees. Here's Volpe. He's had a strong series and takes a strike.
Now he's got a funky windup. It's very fast. There you see that left arm going way behind his back, and he has like a little recoil.
Volpe is locked back in. A line drive single to right. He's now 5 for 13 in the series.
You see him set up on the inside part of the plate. Mislocated fastball, and it was up. There you see he was supposed to be in. He goes the other way.
Here's Juan Soto. Soto rips that down the right field line into the corner. Volpe headed to third. He'll stay there. It's a double for Soto, and the Yankees are set up in the first.
Now the Yankees are not wasting any time here with the first two hitters. The very first pitch that Soto saw, he rips down the right field line. A first pitch fastball. Yeah, he was sitting on it. Would try to get ahead. That get me over fastball. Like I mentioned, he's not overpowering, and so far, he's finding mats.
Here's Judge. Ball one. Judge yesterday, if he wasn't getting a hit, he was hitting the ball hard at somebody. Hit the ball hard all 5 times up yesterday, including his final at bat when he whistled into a double play at a ball over 105 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, that was crushed to the third baseman. And the A's will play the infield back. It's early. They're going to give up the run for an out.
The 2-0 is down and away. 3-0. Stanton lurking on deck. We know Judge has a permanent green light.
Well, this is an opportunity that if you're Wood, why even try to mess around with Judge and try to get back in the count?
Here's the 3-0. He doesn't. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Let's check out the defense for the A's, presented by Defender. Ruiz in left, Blade in center, Nevin in right, Arnaiz at third, Allen at short, Schumann at second, Toro playing first today, and Langoliers behind the plate. Here is Stanton. 3 for 11 in the series, a double, a couple of RBIs. Ball 1.
You know, with the elements out there and as cold as it is, you wonder with either side, whether it's Cortez or Wood, but what kind of grip they're going to get on the baseball, especially with their breaking ball.
2-0.
Probably plays better in Cortez's favor because he throws the cutter. You really don't need to snap that wrist as hard with a slider or a curveball. That cutter, you're not really snapping the wrist to get it to break.
Good rip there. Well, Stanton already has 1 grand slam this season. The last home run that John Sterling called. Tipped into the glove, 2-2. Three for 25 in his career against Wood. Does have a couple of home runs. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there from Wood. And Stanton is retired.
Well, Wood, after a 93-mile-an-hour fastball, he comes back with that slider down in the zone. There you see the little tight spin. Stanton swings over top of it.
Here is Rizzo. Ball 1. Now, the Yankees scored 6 first-inning runs over the last 2 games. They had scored 6 first-inning runs all season prior to that. Obviously, a prime opportunity to add to the first-inning run total here. Popped up off third. That will make the seats 1-1.
Well, it looks like Woods is going a lot right now since he's been in trouble with that off speed, the slider, the curveball. He'll throw a changeup. Doesn't have a great feel yet for that fastball. You see him blowing on his hands.
Here's the 1-1 to Rizzo. Rizzo grounds it hard to second, could be two. To second for one, back to first in time, and Wood escapes bases loaded, nobody out unscathed. $5 in bonus bets guaranteed when they place any $5 bet. So the Yankees had bases loaded, nobody out. A strikeout of Stanton after he'd been ahead in the count 2-0, and then Rizzo grounds into a double play, so Yanks don't score. Back to work goes Cortez. One pitch, one out, just like the top of the first.
A lot of early swings here from the A's.
Hey,
must be getaway day.
We're not the only ones who are cold tonight.
They're looking for something out over the plate. We've got that cutter coming in on the righties, and it's not going to feel too good in this cold weather.
Here's Toro. Strike one. Nestor talked about, and Aaron Boone reiterated today, just how good that fastball was last time out, how good Nestor felt with it.
Well, he had a really good combination. You know, he goes from the bullpen, and a lot of times with starters, they have good stuff out on bullpen. Maybe they'll have the good, maybe he has a good changeup that day, or you know, the good slider, and then he gets out to the game mound, and he's like, okay, where'd that slider go? It was there in the bullpen. It sometimes is different out on the game mound. And that last outing against the Rays, he had a really good fastball cutter combination. And didn't really use his changeup much. Threw a few sliders.
Two. Fly ball, left field. Verdugo. Two down. Hey, stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. And one of the things I was talking with Nestor about yesterday was just how good he feels right now. And he said he's been able to work on everything he wants to work on between starts. Whereas last year, as he was trying to muscle through things,
yeah, he was skipping his bullpen.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance. He said so. You know, a few weeks ago, he really was working on being able to throw up and in, up and in. Feels like he was able to get that down. Now he's able to get down another efficient inning. 1, 2, 3, go the A's. 6 up, 6 down for Nasty Nestor. Tonight's picture was submitted by Jesse. He always has the whole family ready to watch some Yankees baseball, including that little youngster. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and mention yes in pictures you post to social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future game. That's a young baby there.
Already catching some Yankee games.
That's right. There's Torres, ball one. Torres got a hit, his final at bat last night. Because it was good news for everybody in the order, up and down. Austin Wells snapped his 0 for 23 with a bunt single, then singled again, a hard hit single later on. 2-1.
Yeah, Wood has a really funky windup. He's really quick with the leg kick. That left arm goes way behind his back, almost shows the hitter the ball right behind his back.
Another hit for Gleyber Torres. Fights it off into right. And Gleyber's 2 for his last 2.
Now you watch this. Watch that left arm and watch the ball go behind the back. He shows it. That looks like a change-up grip right there. There's a little turnover. Circle change. Wasn't hit very hard. But guess what? It's a base hit. That's 2 hits in a row that I think he's exit velocity of about 75.
He'll take them.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what it takes to break out, right? I mean, Jeff, when understanding obviously you're a pitcher, but when you're showing the ball like that, the way that Wood is,
it's too fast.
It's too fast for the hitter to pick up the grip?
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, that's real time.
Okay.
There's no way you're going to be able to see it. Unless you're like the $6 million man and you can like slow everything down. You remember that, the $6 million man with the eye?
Yeah.
Just slow it and then you can see it. But that's just too quick.
But that's the only way.
Yeah.
Okay. You enjoy your hot chocolate?
Yeah, I haven't drank it. I've
it's going to be cold chocolate.
I know. I've used it to warm my hands.
Okay. A 1-2. Verdugo pops it up. Ruiz makes the catch in shallow left, 1 down. Here's Trevino. Hitting .409 over his last 7 games and takes inside, ball 1. Yankees at 17-8, tied for their 4th best 25-game start since 1990. They were 20-5 in 2003. Obviously went on to win the AL, losing the World Series. They were 19-6 in '98. Jeff knows a little bit about that team and winning a World Series. And then a couple of years ago when they got off to that great start, they were 18-7 at this point. Won the division, no further in the playoffs. 2-2.
You have 2 pitchers with Cortez and Wood. They're fast workers.
Yeah, I like it.
As soon as they get the ball, they're right back on the rubber and ready to go.
Oh, Torres took off and now is picked off. Hasn't been tagged yet. And now he is.
He was just hoping that Wood wouldn't look over, and Wood started setting a pattern, and you know he was just taking a chance there. And over again, when the Wood was going home, he never looked at Torres, and just Torres broke too fast, and that rundown took a little bit long.
We know Torres is not impervious to base running mistakes, so he is tagged out, 2 away. Trevino smacks that down the right field line. Nevin looking up. That ball, it's gone. Jose Trevino goes yard. His 2nd of the year, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that ball just kept traveling down the right field line. I actually think it hit off the pole.
So Trevino stays high and gives the Yankees an early lead. 1 pitch after Torres is picked off. Cabrera shows bunt and bunts it foul.
This pitch again was supposed to be in. It was up and out of the strike zone. Let's see if it hits off the pole. It does. It hits that net.
The netting. Yeah. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That'll do it for the 2nd. But the Yankees get on the board courtesy of Jose Trevino. Hitting over 400 over his last 8 games and adding a little pop tonight. screen games with a live stat overlay. Play along with cash prizes and earn Yes rewards to redeem your gift cards and gear. Download now, and remember that if you get Yes on TV, then you get the Yes app for free. Top of the third inning, Ryan Ruocco, Jeff Nelson, Meredith Morakovitz with you, our entire Yes Network crew. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Final game of this 4-game set. Yankees have taken 2 of the first 3 against Oakland. Nestor Cortes, an 8-pitch first, an 8-pitch second, and retired all 6 A's that he faced. Now has a 1-0 lead, courtesy of Jose Trevino's solo homer.
Same pitch as the first pitch. You called that a ball. I called this one a strike. Guess if you hit the same spot twice.
It's a 50-50 pitch, a 50-50 call. Fly ball, skied into left center. Verdugo, 7 up, 7 down. Hey, the New York Yankees Foundation's 50-50 raffle is now open. During every home game at Yankee Stadium, one lucky fan wins half the pot, and the other half is donated to the New York Yankees Foundation. Buy your tickets now at yankees.com/5050. Here's Nick Allen, first pitch swinging and pops it foul. Boy, a lot of early swings tonight from the A's.
Yeah, that's either telling you that it's getaway day, but the other that they don't want to get deep in the count, and they have a hard time hitting with 2 strikes, and they want to stay away from the off speed.
By the way, the 16 pitches that Cortes threw the first 2 innings, fewest he's ever thrown through 2 innings in his career.
Yeah, it's just these guys are just very impatient hitters, and they're young. And you get teams like the Yankees that know how to work the count, that are comfortable with 2 strikes, constantly foul pitches off until the pitcher makes a mistake.
Four-seamer right down the middle, and it's 2-2. Cortes right back to work. A 2-2. That is driven in the air to left field and deep. Allen has gone yard and tied it at 1.
Well, Nestor's had a good 4-seam cutter combo in the first now 3 innings, and that looked like a cutter that was supposed to be in, and it was just out over the middle of the plate.
Allen's first home run of the year. Now that one is smacked into left. Hernandez with a single.
Well, here's that home run from Allen. You see where Trevino's setting up, and it was supposed to be a cutter, and it just caught too much of the plate. And that's where Nestor's been living here in the first couple innings. The first 3 innings has been up. You see how he pulls his hands in? It's a good part of the baseball bat.
The 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, the first time around the lineup, everything has been inside to the right-handed hitters. Cutter in, fastball in, and that's probably one of the things Allen was looking for. Hey, I'm going to look in because that's all he's been doing. He's going to have to show some things away, like the changeup or that backdoor slider. And that was a cutter that was supposed to be in. He missed with.
You can see he's still shaking his head, likely over the home run pitch. 2-1. Foul straight back, 2-2. Or maybe over the cutter of the pitch before that was over.
And that's a good pitch right there, that backdoor cutter. And that gets what you want is you want hitters thinking, okay, he's not just coming inside, and all of a sudden you get him to lean out over like a couple pitches on the outside part. Then you can come back in. Swing and a miss.
Came back in with the cutter. Second strikeout for Cortez, 2 away.
And everything sets up each other. You know, the cutter, the backdoor cutter, the previous pitch, then you come right back in. You show a hitter that you can go to both sides of the plate. You get them to guess. It's a cat and mouse game.
Here's Nevin. Grounded out to first in the first. A Trevino solo homer, a Nick Allen solo homer, and a 1-1 game, top of the third. 2-0. Judge playing a bit towards right center. Three and 0. You see the alignment. Nestor pumps it a strike, 3-1. Nestor Cortez, second best home ERA in baseball since 2021. Only Shohei Ohtani better. A 2.46 at Yankee Stadium for Nestor.
And that was the first run he's given up this season in 2 starts. Here at home, 15 innings. Has not walked the guy or given up a run until that first home run by Allen.
3-2 on Nevin. With 2 outs, Ernest will be off. And a check on him. Three-two. Hit in the air down the right field line and deep. Soto looking up. That is gone. Tyler Nevin. A 2-run shot. And the A's lead is 3-1.
You can see this inning that the body language from Nestor Cortez, a little frustrated with himself, missing some location with some pitches. A lot of pitches out over the middle of the plate and up. This pitch is a fastball. You see where it is. It's up. Nevin did a nice job of letting that ball travel and hitting it out the other way.
One of the things Aaron Boone talked about with the fastball last start, not just the velocity but the command, and the command has not quite been there with it tonight.
Right, and you wonder if it is the elements. I mean, it's cold out, it's a little bit harder to grip the baseball.
That's smashed foul.
He hasn't thrown the slider yet, I don't think. Maybe once. There you see how the ball traveled a little bit deeper. A lot of power the other way.
Swing it, a tip held onto, and that'll end the inning. But the A's score 3 on a couple of homers, have a 3-1 lead. For the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And by Honda, contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Well, Nestor Cortez not happy between innings. Mowed down the first 6 hitters on 16 total pitches and then gave up a couple of home runs in the third. The A's a 3-1 lead on the Yankees. Yankees loaded the bases with nobody out in the first, did not score. Volpe laced a single to right his first time. Ahead 2-0 here.
Well, the one thing with both Wood and Cortez, they're guys that get right back on the rubber, and they work fast, they work quickly, but you can't do that in your windup as well. There you see Wood. That was a good pitch right there because he stayed back over the rubber. The one thing that inning with Cortez. He's very fast. He wants to get the ball. He wants to throw right away. And he sometimes gets a little quick in his delivery as well. And that's sometimes you see those pitches up in the zone instead of down where he probably wants them.
And you're saying he's more susceptible to that when he's
fast.
From the set?
Well, both to wind up in the set, because when he's on the rubber, I mean, he wants to throw right away.
Yeah.
And you can be fast, but at the same time, you still have to slow it down just a little bit when you're throwing in your delivery.
Volpe laces that into right again. Nevin drifting back makes the catch on the track for the first out of the bottom of the third.
Nice piece of hitting here. You take it the other way. The ball's really carrying to right field, and this is a nice catch by Nevin. He goes and knows where the wall is, about 3 steps from that wall.
Nevin's had a really nice series.
He has.
Soto smashed a double on the first pitch he saw in the bottom of the first.
And you see Wood here. He'll get really fast. I mean, that leg will go quick, but right in his delivery, he'll pause that split second or staying back over the rubber, and that allows him to get that ball down in the zone. With Nestor, and we'll see it, and hopefully he'll correct that when he goes back out for the fourth. He's quick as well, but you still have to slow it down in that delivery.
1-2. Two and two on Soto.
Well, Soto hits that first pitch fastball that he saw his first at bat and hasn't seen one yet. That's 4 straight off speed pitches. The slider, a changeup slider, and another slider there.
Soto tops it to first. Fair ball. Toro flips in time. 2 away.
Well, another slider. Just misses that first base bag. If that hits that bag, that probably goes over Toro's head. Little dancing, keep warm there.
Yeah, you like that,
Ryan?
Yeah.
No, I really don't. A little freaky.
Here's Judge, 2 away. Big swing and a miss. 1-1. See Judge with that Statue of Liberty seafoam green for his accessories to go along with his NYC cleats. So it's all part of the theme for Judge. And we saw the other night his little, oven mitt out on the bases had the Liberty logo on it.
Yeah, this is a slider, and one of the reasons why this probably got called a ball, that was a good pitch right there, is maybe Langoliers was setting up inside and he had to reach across the plate.
Does Judge take advantage? He does not. Wood fans Judge. Goes through the top of the order much differently this time. We go to the fourth. Content. How about that shot? Beautiful. Stunning. Cadillac scoreboard, 3-1 A's. Cortez back to work. Strike 1. Nestor motored through the first 2 innings, 6 up, 6 down. Gave up a couple of home runs in the third. A 2-run shot by Nevin, a solo shot by Nick Allen. Yankees' lone run came on a solo home run off the bat of Jose Trevino. 1-2.
You know, that's the one thing with talking to some hitters about, you know, the pitch clock, and they only get one timeout per at bat. When you have guys that work as quickly as Nestor Cortes, you know, you're always taught before the pitch clock, hey, slow these guys down, make them take their time so you get pitches to hit. The quicker they work, the more they start getting into a rhythm, the tougher they are to hit. Now with the pitch clock, they can work at their own pace because the hitter's only going to get one timeout. They can't slow the pitcher down.
Popped up, foul ground. Cabrera puts it away. One down. Hey, tomorrow on Yes, catch the best of highlights from John Boy Media's podcast Talking Yanks, including a weekly appearance with Aaron Boone. Watch it tomorrow at 6:30 or after the postgame on Yes and the Yes app. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jake. Strike one from Nestor on that backdoor cutter. Gets the call off the corner there. It's 1-2.
And another thing with the elements here, and you know, when they weren't throwing the baseball out all the time, I mean, you got the same baseball sometimes even when it hit the dirt.
Right.
It was a little bit easier to keep a good grip on it. Now that they're throwing the baseball out constantly,
yeah,
you know, if it hits the dirt, it's going, because those baseballs are in the sides of the umpire's pocket and they're cold.
Grounded up the middle. Volpe gets to it. Zings it across just in time to nail Toro. 2 down. You were a long sleeve guy in cold weather, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't like wearing sleeves, but in this type of weather, you almost had to.
I feel like I saw you in the Yankee turtleneck, that old school turtleneck with the interlocking NY on it. That's ripped to right field, a base hit for Blade. Soto cuts it off. Blade going for 2. He's in there with a 2-out double.
Notice the first pitch cutter. There you see where Trevino wants it, and it's just out over the middle of the plate. Wasn't away enough. Blade was able to get it, looked like off the end of the bat. Might have broke his bat, actually, for a 2-out double. Yeah, we had the old school.
Yeah, with the interlocking NY on the actual.
This would be a good weather for that turtleneck.
Yeah. I can picture. I remember seeing you on the mound with it on some of those cold April days.
The one thing, the pitchers are the warmest because you're constantly moving.
Yeah.
You feel a little bit for the infielders and the outfielders. They all of a sudden, in the long innings in this weather, they become statues.
Here's the 0-2. Misses with the changeup. 1-2.
They appreciate guys like Nestor Cortes who get right back on the rubber and they're throwing the ball.
Yeah. Nestor shaking a couple of times. Now has what he wants. The 1-2. Wanted another changeup. 2-2. Talking to him the other day, he said he's really happy with the work he's been able to do on the changeup. Feeling good with it right now. 2-2. It's fouled straight back. Still 2-2.
Well, you need something as a pitcher. You need something to go in both directions. You know, look at Clark Schmidt last night. Everything Clark Schmidt throws is what? Into righties, into righties, into righties, away to lefties. He really doesn't have that pitch. And even though he does have great movement on his two-seam fastball and his fastball, he could throw that a little bit more. You would like to see both directions, like Nestor with the changeup down and away from a righty. He's constantly in. Cutter in, slider in, four-seamer in, and then that changeup away. That's that neutralizing pitch that helps hitters, or helps you have hitters stay off of some pitches in.
He's thrown the changeup 6.5% of the time thus far this season. Just mixing it in a little here, a little there. The 2-2 drops down and induces a foul ball.
And that's what I was talking about in some of the scouting report as far as him dropping down. And a lot of times when Nestor drops down to a righty, it's a fastball. And you don't want to all of a sudden get into a pattern as soon as you drop down, the hitter's saying, well, here comes dead red. And you mix in a slider.
Drops down, mixes in a slider.
Yeah. You have to do it. You don't want to get into that pattern of everything a fastball, everything's a fastball. You want to drop down and throw that slider. It's a good idea.
So 3-2 now on Schumann, with Bleday leading off second. Three-two. Ooh. Fouled straight off the home plate umpire, Marvin Hudson.
That'll wake you up.
Wow.
Right off of that shoulder pad.
Barely flinched.
Been around a long time.
27 years. Another 3-2, rolled to short. Volpe fires across in time to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 A's at the stadium. DJ LeMahieu exited his rehab game Tuesday, recurring swelling in his right foot. No baseball activities for several days. As Stanton swinging at the first pitch is going to reach. As it goes under the glove of Allen at short, it'll be an E6, and Stanton on to begin the fourth.
That's the 21st error for the A's. Just an easy backhand play, and he just didn't get down far enough.
See if the Yankees could take advantage. Down 2, bottom of the fourth inning, and now Rizzo, who has homered in 2 straight games, coming up. Rizzo smokes that to right. And the Yankees set up first and second, nobody out.
Well, first pitch fastball right down the middle of the plate. Nice job of being aggressive early in the count. Especially the first pitch. He smokes it. Had a couple hits yesterday. A home run in consecutive games, Rizzo did.
So the Yankees with first and second, nobody out. Here is Torres, singled his first time up. Swinging first pitch, pops it up into shallow right. Nevin makes the catch for the first out. And it'll be Verdugo. Up with first and second, 2 down. Aaron Boone was asked earlier this series, why has he always coveted Verdugo? And he said he always looked like a gamer to me, a winning player, and now experiencing it up close feels the exact same way.
Yeah, I really like watching him play when he's with the Dodgers and the Red Sox. You know, he grinds it out, gets dirty. You know, he's just a baseball player.
He's played a really good left field. He's had some big moments at the plate. Behind 1-2 here. Trevino on deck. Verdugo breaks his bat and flips a single into left. Stanton will hold on at third, and the Yankees have the bases loaded with 1 out.
Well, really nice AB. You watch where this slider is on the outside half, and he just gets enough of it. He snaps his bat in half. There he stays right on it. He sees it the whole way. Just serves it out to left field. Right off the end. That might sting a little bit.
On a really cold night. And you can hear it. Stanton goes station to station.
Yeah, Stanton probably wasn't going to score on that anyway, even if he didn't hesitate, and he had to make sure that ball was going to get into the outfield. And Verdugo even got younger. You know, he shaved that beard and probably lost a couple years. Looked a little old with the beard.
That's right. So here's Trevino, one of the hottest hitters on the Yankees. With runners in scoring position this year, he has had success in his 12 at-bats. Has homered already tonight. And takes outside, ball 1. Yankees trailing 3-1, bottom of the 4th. Bases loaded, 1 out. They've taken 2 of the first 3 in this 4-game set. There's a strike.
Well, Wood's going to get ahead of you here, and then he's going to try to throw breaking balls down. He's going to try to induce a ground ball with something down, either that slider or curveball.
Went slider, too far in. 2-1. Cabrera on deck. Trevino grounds into short. Could be 2. Is 2. There it is, Jeff. Yankees unable to cash in with bases loaded again. Audi scoreboard, top of the 5th. A's 3, Yankees 1. A solo homer from Trevino. Back in the 2nd for the Yanks, and 2 homers in the 3rd for the A's, including this man, Nick Allen, after Cortez had retired the first 7 A's to begin this game. Again, the Yankees have bases loaded, unable to cash in. In the 1st, they had bases loaded, nobody out. Stanton struck out, and Rizzo grounded into a double play. And last inning, bases loaded, 1 out, and Trevino grounds into a double play. As Torres makes the catch, 1 away. There's a strike. Good sweeper on the outer 3rd. Bottom of the zone, 0-1. Oh, and 2. Hernandez made his MLB debut on opening day. Was sent back down to AAA after a tough start, but back up today as Zach Geloff went on the IL with a left oblique strain. When Mark Kotsay told him he made the opening day roster, he was trying to play it cool at first, and then once he shook Mark Kotsay's hand, he just started bawling.
Really? Wow.
And then called his mom from Kotsay's office, said she didn't believe him at first that he had made the team. And you just love those stories and those moments.
Get the first call up, you know, after some minor league years.
Grounded through into right field. A base hit for Hernandez. Oh, Jeff, here we go.
My favorite part.
Name that Yankee. We have not seen the question yet today. All right, 2 All-Stars, over 1,800 hits, over 300 stolen bases. Started his career with the A's, a couple of stints with the Yankees. You got any feel?
No. I just noticed how many teams, and I'm like, forget about it, man. I'll wait till the end. You guys can.
We're all gonna find out together. Was that a 9 again on the difficulties? My gosh, Troy. 2 back-to-back 9s.
Yeah, whoever it is had a good career. He just played for what, 18 of the major league teams. There's a lot of teams there. Once it gets that many teams, and the Yankees twice actually.
And for those who don't know what I'm saying, Troy, I'm referencing Troy Benjamin, our outstanding lead producer for the New York Yankees, who knows more sports history than any human I've ever met.
He's just sitting in there laughing. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not getting it.
That ball is driven in the air to left center. Judge tracks it down, makes the catch. 2 away as Hernandez retreats back to first. Well, we're now being taunted about this, Jeff, because apparently there are a lot of people in our truck that are on our crew who are getting this answer. Yeah.
I'll high five them. Good for them.
Your confidence in yourself is unshaken. He made his debut with the A's when he was 19 years old. Runner goes, throw down, not in time. Big jump there from Hernandez, and he steals the base easily.
He was how old? 19?
19.
Yeah, that was a big jump. Well, Nestor not really paying attention. It was 2 outs.
Rounded foul, wide of third. Nevin homered his first time up. He was a phenom prospect at one point. The 1-2. Tipped into the glove, held on to. No. Yes.
I think he might hit the ground first.
You're right. Trevino was trying to sell it.
Yeah, it was a good sell too.
Sold the play-by-play guy. Yeah, hit dirt.
You know, if Trevino runs off real fast, maybe.
Maybe. Another 1-2 coming. And A's leading off second. Evans had a really productive series. Has already homered tonight. Nestor, a little fake at second.
Well, at least he didn't do it in his windup this time.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a changeup. We go to the bottom of the 5th. A's leading at 3-1. The Brewers coverage begins with a pregame at 7:30. Then first pitch is scheduled for shortly after 8. And remember, if you get Yes on TV, then you get the Yes app for free. Bottom of the 5th inning. Cabrera 0 for his last 12. Average has drooped to 260. Yankees have put runners on, just have not gotten the big hit yet tonight. Bases loaded in the 1st, nobody out, didn't score. Bases loaded, 1 out in the 4th, did not score. Cabrera ends the 0 for 12. A single to lead off the 5th.
Well, a lot of hits have been on that fastball. There's another one. It was a sinker, and it was up. Got in on the hands of Cabrera, but he was able to serve it into the outfield, into center field for a leadoff hit. And Woods kept that breaking ball, the slider, and the curveball down, the changeup down, but he's elevated the fastball.
Here's Volpe, who has had 2 good rips today off of Wood. A single to right and a line drive that Nevin made a nice running catch in front of the wall in right. 1-0. Just in there for a strike, 1-1.
And that's the first pitch that Wood went inside on Volpe. Volpe's seen a lot of pitches away, and he's hit them hard.
Gets the call on the sinker in. 1-2 as Spence warms in the A's pen. As we've reminded you throughout the series, the bullpen is the strength of the Oakland A's. The 1-2. Volpe fouls it back.
Getting some healthy cuts from Volpe when those pitches away.
The 1-2. Volpe flies that foul and stays alive. Wood only at 66 pitches. But you already have that action in the A's pen. Remember, Wood came into this game with the worst ERA in baseball. Volpe smacks that one foul.
And Wood's trying to go in there. He just is mislocating his fastball. He can't get it in on Volpe. And Volpe's taking some good hacks. Wants to shoot the ball to right field.
Rounds that foul. Good at bat here from Volpe. Went inside that time with a slider, and Volpe directed that towards the third baseline foul. Soto's seeing a lot of pitches in the on-deck circle as well. Swing and a miss. Volpe finally succumbs on a changeup. 1 away. 4th strikeout for Wood.
Well, there you see that funky motion. There's a circle change, how he turns that ball over. Gets a little sink on it.
Here's Soto. Laced a double his first time up and grounded out to first. Taps this weekly to second. Toss to second for 1. That is all they'll get as Cabrera's retired and Soto reaches on the fielder's choice.
Well, wasn't hit particularly hard. Schumann maybe getting a little hard time getting it out of his glove. Wasn't going to get 2 on that anyway.
By the way, the first 2 turns through the order, 9 of the 18 Yankees reach base. Just have not gotten the big hit with runners in scoring position yet.
No, you had a double play, the end of first, a double play that ended the 4th.
Both came with bases loaded. The 0-1 inside. Did Judge swing? No. The 1-1. Big wave and a miss at that change. 1-2. Stanton on deck. The 1-2. Judge holds up. 2-2. That sinker had a little more pop to it.
Yeah, that was a show me. He doesn't have great feel for his fastball. He'll wind up most likely coming back with that changeup down and away. Something down, probably not a fastball.
Went down with a slider. And the count is full now on Judge. 3-2, 2 outs. So Soto will be running on the release. Ball 4. Judge works his second walk of the night. And the Yankees with 2 on, 2 out. Stanton coming up.
If this is going to be it for Wood, are they just going to go out and talk to him? That was a great at bat from Judge. Did not fish, didn't swing at that fastball up or that slider down. He worked a nice walk there. Again, the Yankees with runners in scoring position.
So a little visit from the manager,
right,
but Alex Wood stays in.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought they were going to the bullpen usually when the manager goes out.
Little fire up Alex Wood moment there for Marcotte.
That or, hey, I want to stay in and try to at least complete 5.
Stanton in his way. First and second, 2 out. And ball 1 to Stanton. Stanton in the first was ahead 2-0 with bases loaded, nobody out. And then Wood bounced back, struck out Stanton, and then got the double play off the bat of Rizzo, who was up next. And the only run for the Yankees has come off the bat of Trevino, a solo homer in the second. The 1-0. And it's 2-0 on Stanton. Hasn't homered off a lefty yet this season. We know historically the way he mashes them. Smokes that foul.
That was a changeup he was out in front of. He was looking for the heater.
Rizzo on deck. A 2-1. Late on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, probably sitting off speed. You would think Woods done this in a few of these innings when he's gotten in trouble. He's gone to the slider or the changeup. He threw a fastball there.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground is short. That will end the inning and the threat. Yankees leave a couple more on base, and Mark Kotze's trust pays off. Inning, Nestor Cortez back to work. Will face 3-4-5, and Brent Rooker takes a ball. Yankees once again put a couple of men on base against Wood in the 5th, but do not score. Mile-high pop-up behind second. Torres makes the catch. One away. Around the majors, showing Ohtani's numbers over the last 18 games are, I mean, they're just silly. 18 extra base hits at .431 batting average. Gunnar Henderson of the Yankees we'll see soon. Huge over his last 15. William Contreras this season has been excellent for Milwaukee, where the Yankees go next. That is skied down the left field line, foul. Chopped to short. Volpe has been busy tonight. One more. 2 away. Nestor's been very good tonight. Just the 3rd inning. Gave up the solo homer to Allen, the 2-run shot to Nevin. Otherwise, he has been, for the most part, in control. Pitch count in good shape. Just 87 pitches with 2 outs here in the 6th.
He has. He's been great again. And just that little hiccup in the 3rd, maybe got a little quick mechanically. He left some pitches up in the zone.
3-1. Right back up the middle, nearly took off Cortez. Torres makes the play for the final out of the 6th. Nestor ducking for cover, then rolling around afterwards. But the inning is over. Appearances over 1,800 hits, 312 stolen bases with the A's, 2 stints with the Yankees, including the final year of his career.
Claudell Washington.
Yes! Nelly!
He was a stud.
Coming through in the clutch.
And yes, I do remember that guy.
There you go. Claudell Washington had all the tools and was a 9 on the difficulty scale today. Named that Yankee and is the correct answer. Well, late pull for you, Jeff, but a successful one.
Yes.
Wood stays in the game. Will it be just to face Rizzo here? Left on left. Rizzo is grounded into a double play. Rizzo pops up. And the catch made by Allen. Hey, you know, Claudell, he had a famous home run in Yankee history. The 10,000th home run in Yankees history. It was a game-tying pitch-in homer in the 9th inning off Jeff Reardon on April 20th, 1988. The Twins ended up tying it up off Dave Righetti. The Yankees won in the 10th on Jack Clark's home run. Now, Claudell hit number 10,000. There was some fanfare when Brett Gardner hit number 15,000 in Yankee history in 2014. Now they're up to 17,031, more than 1,600 more homers than the next closest team, the Giants.
Wow.
And they're tracking for 20,000 in another 13 or 14 years.
Well, Claudel, I remember watching him play. He was jacked too, man. He was a good athlete.
You see, Claudel would wear that tight uniform too.
Yeah,
he was showing off the physique.
Well, I mean, you didn't want to come inside and make him mad. I know that. I watched him a few times out there.
I don't think anybody would have predicted Wood would get this deep. Started this game. First 3 batters reached. Torres foul. But with bases loaded, nobody out. Stanton struck out. Rizzo grounded into a double play. And Wood has been more or less in control since, or able to make the big pitch when he's needed to. Torres strikes out. 2 down.
There goes the heater upstairs. Up and away. Torres looking off speed. He gets the fastball.
And there's a strike to Verdugo. Singled his last time up. Set up bases loaded, 1 out, and then Trevino grounded into a double play.
He's definitely lasted longer than I thought there, Ryan.
Yeah. Well, it came in with an ERA over 7. First 3 batters reach. You're thinking it's going to be a short night for Wood. One, 2, high and in, 2-2. And the count is full on Verdugo. Verdugo finds a hole. His second straight single. And the inning continues.
And this is probably going to be it for Wood. This is a changeup. It was just up. Nice job by Verdugo, hitting it right back up the middle. He's had him to pull.
And Wood's night is done. Trevino coming up. 1 on, 2 out.
Yeah, Alex Wood, he made his pitches when he needed to. He loaded the bases in the first and again in the fourth. A couple key double plays, talked himself into staying in the fifth, and came out in the sixth, got 2 outs before the base hit by Verdugo.
So here is Austin Adams and his beard. A 2.16 ERA in 11 appearances. A's bullpen has steadily been top 10 in baseball this season. We know Mason Miller is the man for the 9th, and his 103-mile-an-hour fastball. Yankees want to get it done before him. Trevino takes ball 1 with Verdugo at first. 2 out.
Well, Adams' fastball 94-95, but he throws a lot of sliders. How about 85% of them are sliders?
That one inside. It's 2-0. Cabrera, who snapped an 0 for 12 with a single his last time up, is on deck. 2-0. in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Let's take a look at exit velocity presented by Spectrum. This is the shortest home run in the majors this season. Off the bat of Jose Trevino earlier tonight.
There's only one other ballpark that would have gotten out of.
Fenway?
Yes.
All right. May not have gotten Claudel Washington, but got that one.
Name that ballpark.
The 3-1. Base hit right field. Verdugo is going to scoot to third. The Yankees making some noise with 2 outs in the 6th.
Well, I'm sure the scouting report on Adams is nothing but sliders. This was up. Nice job by Trevino, just taking it the other way. You're not going to be able to pull this pitch. Gets by Toro. Nice job by Verdugo, first to third. Yankees have had runners in scoring position all night.
Can they take advantage here with Cabrera? 0-1. The only inning the Yankees didn't have runners on was the 3rd. With just 1 run thus far. Chopped and gloved. Toro ends the inning, and once again, the Yankees strand multiple runners. Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Well, Nestor Cortes has been really good tonight. Had 1 rough inning, that's it, but he just has not gotten the run support thus far. The Yankees have littered the bases with runners, but been unable to push them across. 9 hits, but just 1 run for the Yanks, who strand 2 in the 6th. And as they get deeper into the A's pen, the job gets harder. Imperative for Cortes to keep things here. Strike 1 on Blade.
Yeah, the Cortes has done an excellent job, and you just mentioned this is a hiccup into third, but other than that, been very efficient. Gotten some quick innings, quick outs.
Oh, nice play. Volpe had to change direction to get back to it, and does for the first out. Yeah,
they had Blade to pull there. You see where Volpe sets up. He just goes to his right, makes a nice running catch on a sinking liner from Blade.
Driven in the air to center in the yard. Judge. A quick 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Santana warming. First pitch swinging. Cabrera gloves it. And a quick, tidy 1-2-3-7 for Nestor Cortes. A's lead at 3-1 through 6.5. We'll keep things here for God Bless America. And 0 for the Yankees. Alex Wood. 5 2/3 innings flirted with disaster over and over again, but was able to avoid it. And Nestor Cortes, strong 7 innings, allowing just the 3 runs in the 3rd. That was it. Now the Yankees trying to make something happen against Urseg, who we saw earlier in the series. Ryan Noda takes over at first for Oakland. Urseg has nasty stuff, not quite Mason Miller stuff, but nasty stuff.
Yeah, he gets it up there 98 to 99 and with a lot of movement. He's got a slider and a changeup, but mainly fastball change.
Volpe grounds 1 to first. Noda tosses 1 down. Fans, go to IES Network on X and vote for the Montefiore Einstein Player of the Week. Juan Soto, Clay Holmes, Nestor Cortez, the options. One and 0 on Soto. That just misses. 2-0. Saw Urseg in the series opener, and we know Mason Miller awaits as well in that Oakland pen. 3-0 on Soto. If he can get on, Judge would step to the plate as the potential tying run. Four-pitch walk for Soto. America's heroes need your help. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. Here's Aaron Judge. Has the potential tying run. Ball one, 5 straight out of the zone for Urseg, and it was also 2-0 on Volpe when he grounded out to first.
Yeah, you want to try to make him elevate that ball. You just saw the movement on that 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Judge has walked twice tonight. That is, ooh.
Yeah, that's a pitch you can't give to him when he's all over the place with his fastball, and then all of a sudden you give him a pitch down in the zone. That's about 4 or 5 inches off of the plate down. That's not a strike.
We know what happens to Judge more than any player in baseball. That one's elevated. Judge swings through it. 1-2.
Yeah, he's got a lot of movement on that fastball. That's 99. Look at the movement. It started up and out and came inside.
1-2. 2-2.
You know, now you have that ball that was called down and out of the strike zone, and as a hitter you're like, okay, I got to protect, and you wind up swinging at a bad pitch.
Soto leads off first. Yankees trail by 2, and the count now full on Aaron Judge with Stanton on deck. One out, bottom of the 7th, 3-1 A's lead. The 3-2 to Judge. Swing and a miss, got him 100 miles an hour, bearing down in on him. And Judge is retired for the second out.
No, that was at 100 miles an hour, and look at the movement. That's nasty.
Filthy.
He gets on top of that baseball, that 2-seam fastball, and it has a lot of movement into a right-hander.
Here's Stanton. That might have been the pitch to hit off Urseg, a slider.
Yeah, backup slider.
Yeah. Obviously not what Stanton was expecting or geared up for. McFarland ready to go in that A's pen. He may be the man who would get Rizzo should Stanton reach. 1-1. Soto leads off first. Stanton flips that foul. 4 rows deep. 1-2. The 1-2. Tipped into the glove, held on to, and Urseg delivers out of the A's pen again. We go to the 8th, 3-1. Oakland leads it. Just by your favorite Star Wars characters, and the first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Garrett Cole Jedi bobblehead. Get your tickets today, Yankees.com, and May the 4th be with you.
You're all over it, right?
Oh, I'm
You're
a
big
huge Star Wars
guy.
fan. Huge Star Wars fan. Are you not?
I saw the very first one, and then that was it.
Well, you got a lot to catch up on. You saw episode 4. You're saying, not episode 1.
I have no idea. Whatever the first one that came out.
Okay.
A long time ago.
It's 77.
Yes.
All right.
And that was it.
All right. That's a new hope. Nestor's night done. 7 really strong innings. Yankees just haven't been able to score in support of him. I think, you know, you got a lot of road trips.
How many more are there?
I mean, well, you do games for 2 teams, so you got a lot of road trips. Oh, how many more movies? Yeah. How many more road trips? I was going to say, I don't know your schedule, Jeff.
Can you help me out with that?
You can watch all 9 movies of the Skywalker saga. You can watch the 2 anthology films, and then you can watch all the live action series as well.
That's starting to sound like Name That Yankee.
Santana in this 8th inning. It's just imperative to keep it right here if the Yankees want to have a chance against this pen.
Now see, there's a pitch right there that has been called a strike, and this hits the bottom of the zone. This is actually a strike.
Oh, wow.
And I know Trevino might have caught it a little awkwardly, but
Grounded foul.
That should have been strike 3.
+7 innings in consecutive starts for the 3rd time in his career. First time since 2022. Yankee rotation. Entered this game with the 3rd best ERA in the majors. Gets another good start, as that is not what you want. Hernandez walks. The number 9 hitter leading off the top of the 8th. Hey, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. Here's Ruiz showing bunt, laying it down, right back to the mound. Santana goes to second and sends it into center field. Bobbled at first. Probably should have aborted the plan to go to second and gone to first instead after he bobbled it.
Well, he had him. It was a great play. It's just when he double clutched into his glove, and Ruiz runs well. And by that double clutch, you see he grabs his glove instead of the ball. And then once you sidearm it, you're airmailing that ball into center field.
So now Santana in a serious jam. First and second, nobody out. Nevin has homered tonight. Strike 1. Grounded to first. Rizzo to second for 1. The return in time with Santana covering a big 3-6-1 double play. 2 down.
That's a tough play for a pitcher. He made a great pitch. Nice throw by Rizzo, and then Volpe, you're just going to hit him on the run, and as a pitcher you got to hustle over there, get to the bag and find it, and then catch the ball at the same time. That was a great double play right there.
Huge batter here. Rooker up, 2 out, runner at third. Yankees trailing 3-1, top of the 8th. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. For those wondering, Mason Miller has had a couple of appearances this season of more than 3 outs. Has gotten 6 outs twice. It's McFarland warming right now for the A's. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
It's a good pitch. That slider down and away. This would be a great opportunity to do that same thing. Just go down and away with that slider.
The 2-2. He got him. Looking at 96. Nice job by Santana working around his error to the bottom of the 8th. Yanks trail by 2. For the A's, didn't look like he was going to early. First 3 batters reached for the Yankees in the first, but Wood settled down, got through 5 2/3, and Nestor Cortes had that one rough 3rd inning, but other than that, he was terrific tonight.
Yeah, but the starter's outstanding job, and with Cortes, 1 walk in his last 26 innings. That's 4 starts, his last 4 starts.
See, Butler takes over in right. The lefty McFarland on to face Rizzo. Strike 1. Rizzo, Torres, Verdugo. So a couple of lefties due up for the Yankees. Rizzo is single tonight, also grounded into a double play with bases loaded in the first.
McFarland, little slider. Oh, there he is, Mason Miller.
Talk about quick. An entertaining watch. And someone you don't want to see if you're in the opposing dugout. Saw him mow through Volpe, Soto, and Judge in the opener of this series. Thrown 103 plus. One and 2 on Rizzo. Strike 3. Got him looking with a sinker. 1 down.
Well, again, a lot of pitches off the plate. This was off. But Hudson's been pretty consistent. There you see it, about 2-3 inches off of that plate. That fastball at 87.
Here's Torres as one of the Yankees' 9 hits tonight.
McFarland, mainly a fastball slider guy. He does have a changeup.
The 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. You know, Torres has not been leaving the zone as he struggled. He just has not been making the contact that we're used to from him.
His last AB, I think he was looking off speed. He got a fastball that he was really late on. But you're right. Other than that, you know, he's gotten a couple of hits that he desperately needed.
Yeah, maybe it unlocks him.
He's staying on that slider in this at bat right now. You know, a lot of times, a lot of pitchers will try to get him upstairs with the four-seam fastball.
The 0-2. Ripped up the middle. Second hit of the night for Torres. And that is a good sign.
Now, an 0-2 fastball that was supposed to be in. There you see where Langoliers was setting up, and This is right back where it came from. It's a nice at-bat. 0-2 hit.
Now Verdugo comes to the plate as the tying run. Verdugo has singled in each of his last 2 at-bats. Verdugo lofts that in the air to left. Ruiz drifts back to make the catch as Torres retreats. And that is going to be it for McFarland. Arcatze will go to his closer. Mason Miller, throwing 103 miles an hour, is going to be asked to get the final 4 outs. Trevino coming up. Miller in the series opener the other day.
Yeah, this was a Monday in the day game, and he had absolutely smoke on that fastball. 103. Modap Volpe, Soto, and then Aaron Judge.
He has thrown 42 pitches, at least 101 miles per hour this season. All other pitchers, 36 combined. Debuted last April, made 4 starts, then went on the IL with a UCL sprain, missed 3 months. Made it back in September, and that's when he moved to the bullpen. And it's just straight heat. 0-1.
Yeah, and he's got a decent slider. I watched him face Judge, and he threw him a couple of sliders early and then heated him up upstairs.
Trevino the tying run. And also important, you just want to try and get back to Judge at some point. Trevino the 8-hitter, Cabrera the 9-hitter on deck. Good rip that time from Trevino, fouls it straight back. 1-2. Yankees have had their chances tonight. Grounded into multiple double plays with the bases loaded. I've left several runners on. The 1-2. There's that slider, just misses. 2-2.
Yeah, if he throws that for a strike, you just tip your hat. When you're throwing 100 to 103 miles an hour and all of a sudden he drops a slider on you.
The 2-2 from Miller. Well, Trevino takes 3-2. The Yankees have left 9 men on base tonight. 3-2 outs, so Torres will be off on the release. Cabrera on deck. And Trevino will take his timeout. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Trevino chased way inside and up and goes down on strikes. Miller fans Trevino as he leaves the zone. We go to the 9th. 3-1 A's. Rico Convention and District Authority and Junte Boricua as we celebrate Puerto Rico Day at the ballpark. And by Hyundai, it's your journey. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Yankee Stadium, oh yeah, Marcus Stroman. Played for Team Puerto Rico. Had a good start the other night. Yeah, Puerto Rico represented there. Top of the 9th, Santana did a nice job wiggling out of trouble in the 8th. And that is a foul ball, 0-1 on Langoliers. So Trevino chased 101 up and in to strike out and end the 8th. Against Mason Miller, that's a base hit into center field for Langoliers to lead off the top of the 9th.
Now he tries to come upstairs with a fastball. Left it out over the middle of the plate. And Langoliers smoked it into center field.
And that's going to do it for Santana. Aaron Boone will go to the pen. Call on Gonzalez. Play along, win cash prizes, and earn Yes rewards to redeem for gift cards and gear. Download now, and remember that if you get Yes on TV, then you get the Yes app for free. Top of the 9th inning. New pitcher is Victor Gonzalez. Has pitched well this season, struggled his last time. And he will face Ryan Noda. And there's a strike. Noda replaced Toro for defense. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, the Yankees will have 9-1-2. Cabrera, Volpe, Soto. If anyone gets on, then Judge against the fire-throwing dragon Mason Miller. The 0-1. 0-2.
Couple good pitches from Gonzalez, and Hudson's given about 3, 4, 5 inches off of the outside part of the play. Let's see if they take advantage of that here.
Tried to. The 1-2. Smashed foul.
He tried to come back with that slider again. He hung it. He went that down and away.
The 1-2. Did he go? No. 2-2. The 2-2. Grounded up the middle. Could be 2, but it hits the bag. Torres flips to Volpe, and they still get an out. Heads up play by Torres, and Volpe being there to receive it on the toss from Gleyber, and they managed to pick up the out at second.
And this is an easy double play if it doesn't hit the bag. There you see one hop and hits that bag, ricochets to Torres. Watch it hit the front of the base. And then shoots over to Torres. How about a 4-6 put out there?
For those who just won't look at the box score, they'll never know how eventful that 4-6 was. Yeah, that guy got involved.
And you could see it from up here, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That's going to hit the bag.
Absolutely.
Let's hope it doesn't go into center field.
Bleday, 1 for 3, doubled in the 4th off of Cortez, who went 7 innings. Was really good, really efficient. Gave up a 3 spot in the 3rd, and that was it. A 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2.
You can really expand the zone here on Bleday.
Now lefty Gonzalez sets. And we'll check at first. The 1-2. 2-2. Chop to Rizzo, steps on the bag, fires to second, double play. Here we go. Cabrera, Volpe, Soto. If anyone reaches, then Judge against Mason Miller and his 100+ mile-an-hour fastball. As Bob and Jack will have highlights and analysis. Meredith gets player interviews in the clubhouse and hear from Aaron Boone on the manager's report. Plus a look ahead to the upcoming series with the Brewers. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Miller got the final out of the 8th. And the young stud closer will face 9-1-2 for the Yankees. Cabrera, Volpe, Soto. First pitch. Slider. In for a strike.
Yeah, you would imagine that the Yankees would take a strike. They need that tying run to come up. They need base runners.
0-2. Now, if you're the Yankees, you just hope that maybe the having to deal with an up-down in between innings on a cold night doesn't affect Miller at all after getting the final out of that 8th. Didn't affect him there.
They are protecting against 103, and he drops 2 nasty sliders on you, expecting to get that fastball again, and then you get a backdoor slider. You just got no chance when this happens.
Here's Volpe, who struck out Monday against Miller, and takes another strike. Miller has faced 5 hitters in this series. He has struck out each one of them. Volpe grounds it off of Hernandez into shallow center, and Volpe wisely going to hang on first. Advancing doesn't matter. He is on, and the tying run will come to the plate in the form of Juan Soto.
Yeah, but he tried to come back with that slider again. You watch it. This is a tough play. It gets off the wrist of Hernandez. A great at-bat by Volpe just to get on. And you're going to stay at first, especially with Soto. Soto, great power the other way.
Volpe's second hit. Soto has the tying run. Takes strike 1. You see Soto nodding his head. Well, this is the matchup you live for. You come to the ballpark tonight. You want to see the 103-mile-an-hour throwing closer Mason Miller against Juan Soto. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 101 and by the bat of Soto.
Yeah, you're just sitting dead red. I mean, if he throws sliders, go ahead. If he throws them for strikes, he throws them for strikes. You got to protect against the fastball. Soto was looking for it, got it, but it was up at 101.
Soto struck out the other day against Miller. Volpe leads off first. Here comes the 0-2 to Soto. He got him. 102 upstairs, and the Yankees are down to their final out.
I mean, that's 102 with movement. Tough to catch up on a heater upstairs at 102.
Now remember, the other day, Miller threw a lot of sliders to Judge. Starts him off with a fastball up, and Judge catches a break there.
Looked like it caught the strike zone.
Can Judge take advantage? 1-0.
Remember the last time that was a strike and got called back?
There's a slider in for a strike. 1-1. Judge the tying run. Volpe at first. Yankees trail by 2. Bottom of the 9th. The 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. In the park. Butler there. Game over. Miller locks down the 4-out save. And the A's split this 4-game set with the Yankees, taking the finale 3-1.
Well, the Yankees are going to look at the early innings against the starter.
Alex Wood.
Yeah, Alex Wood. I mean, they had plenty of opportunities early to score. 10 left on base for the Yankees.
And the Yankees, for the first time since 1997, have a game with 14 or more base runners and only 1 run.